Hi all. Coming to a new city like SF, I'm sure you've caught yourself noticing all the diverse smells around you and asking a question that I ask myself again and again in many different tones, such as, where is that smell coming from? Or where is that smell coming from? Clearly, not all smells are a bed of roses. From gym socks to garbage dumps, we've all had our noses broken at one point or another by what I call the smell ninjas. And these smell ninjas don't just break our noses. They attack our cognition and mood, and some of them are sneaky enough to cause health issues. And these health issues include irritation, toxicity, or even particle pollution. Okay. Yes, yeah. And homes near funky smells actually drop in value faster than Wi-Fi signals in the basement. Despite that, we treat odors as annoying flies. So what's what? And they come back again, right? Why? Why do we treat that? But there's nuance too. Odors are a weird mix of chemistry and personal taste. To some, the skunk smells great. Clearly, there's more to odors than what meets our noses. Today we know that the human olfactory system is the Sherlock Holmes of the sensory world. Mysterious smells treat it, and no gadget can beat it. And that's why at the University of British Columbia, as a part of the Smell Vancouver project, we converted citizen scientists into smell detectives. They mapped Vancouver's smellscape, reporting their demographics, locations, times of odor experiences, as well as what we call OSAC, textual descriptions for odors, their symptoms, actions taken in response to odors, and the suspected causes of odors. As you can see from some of these descriptions, odor experiences can be extremely evocative. But we also wanted to really listen to our users. So we converted these descriptions into word clouds and reorganized the words into clearly defined OSAC categories. And what we saw was amazing. We were able to classify symptoms into categories of neurological, respiratory, ophthalmological, and emotion and mood disturbance. You name any negative emotion, sadness, fear and confusion, anger and disgust, we saw them all. Additionally, we also saw that odors force people into making some tough choices, like hot air versus stinky air, or playing traffic dodgeball, or mouth breathing the taste of soot, yuck, right? We've been dissecting the stinky science behind this data, particularly focusing on linking smells to health effects and symptoms. And using the OSAC framework, we've been able to identify two particular type of linkages. In one such linkage, odors are simply connected to symptoms directly. However, there's a second linkage where odors are linked to symptoms by the mediation of cause perception. What that tells me is that the stench, but also the thought of it both spell, or might I say, smell trouble. What you're now looking at is Vancouver's 50 Shades of Eek. We used our OSAC framework to map different neighborhoods of Vancouver by aggregating Smell Vancouver odor reports over those different regions. So you're looking at causes, odors, symptoms, and actions. The darker the shade of brown, the more similar the odor experience. And you can see causes have very light shades, and that's because causes experienced in different parts are very different. On the other hand, as I come to odors, you'll see slightly darker shades of brown. And that's because odors experienced are slightly similar. It's probably because odors can travel in air, and therefore the experiences are similar. Symptoms are even more similar, as you can see from the darker, even more darker shades. And that's probably because there's some underlying chemicals across all these different odors. There's common chemical culprits. And finally, as I come to actions, I see the darkest shades. It looks like most of us try to do everything we can in our ability to respond to odors. But not all actions are fun and dandy. There are particularly two actions, chemical-based air cleaners and air fresheners, that are frenemies in our battle against bad smells. Yes, they can smell good, but they actually exacerbate the same problems we were trying to address in the first place when we were addressing odors. Instead, let me present to you DIY smell busters. Corsi Rosenthal boxes with carbon filters. They are effective, easy to build, and at a low cost. I built 4, and my nostrils thank me for them every single day. Like our romantic partners, crowdsourcing too isn't as perfect as it may first seem. So we are happy to hear your suggestions tonight, and thank you so much for coming to see me ignite. Thank you.